No, this video is not about the newest Lightspeed bundles. Yes, we will talk about that, but I think this is something that's actually a little bit more important to talk about overall. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing. This isn't necessarily a good thing. I don't know where I sit quite yet, but as the title says, I think we're entering a new age of Lightspeed bundles. And I think it's going to be negatively impacting a lot of people. And it's one of the things that was negatively impacting people even when the first Lightspeed bundles came out. So before we jump right into our big topic, let's talk a bit about the new Lightspeed bundles. There are new Lightspeed bundles and they look good. They really do. I'm actually really excited for one of them. There's not a whole bunch of Lightspeed bundles that I have left that I really want. But like honestly, an R2-D2 Lightspeed bundle that relics my Moff Gideon, my Derek the Death Trooper, my Range Trooper, my my Shore Trooper. These are all characters that I just don't have the resources or time to relic, but I've wanted to relic a long time because it gives me not only things for my Enoch team, it also, finishes off my Imperial Troopers because I've just kept them at, Relic 5 Dark Trooper. And this is huge for a lot of people who don't have Dark Trooper at Relic 5 because Dark Trooper at Relic 5 is insane. Instantly beat Darth Revan every time. If you have Veers and Piet already, instantly have a way to kill solo GLs. Like, this is such a great team as just a resource in your account. I use these guys quite often, and I'm really happy that people are going to have that Relic 5 Dark Trooper. That's really the big piece of this one. The price is going to be $20, which isn't bad for the characters that you're getting. You're missing out on Piet and Veers, but most people have a Piet and a Veers, and they've dropped those Zetas on those characters already. And so I feel like this is going to be a big one for a lot of people to grab. Now, that being said, we got some other ones that feel less good, but still good. We have Luke's Allies Lightspeed bundle. Now this comes with a ship, a singular ship, and this is probably the most important ship for a lot of people right now. So it comes with the, I'm gonna pull it down like this so that way you guys can see it better because I do cut off the edges of my screen. It is the Rebel Y-Wing, and we don't really get the tanks for the Lightspeed bundles, and so this is gonna be super nice for a lot of people to get that and head on their way to JML because JML is kind of the natural progression. You go, Ray, SLKR from your Lightspeed bundles, and then you push into JML and Executor, and that's kind of the best way to go about your life. And so this bundle gives you the Hoda that you need. It gives you the Chupio, the Mon Mothma. If you purchased every single bundle at this point, essentially, if you bought the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle, you bought the Hoth Lightspeed bundle, and you buy this Lightspeed bundle, you are like 3 characters away from JML. Like, that's it. Like, it makes it so easy. And so like I don't know, it makes it that much more of a no-brainer to go for JML, but it is $30, which is a little painful, especially because they're in the Shadows of the Empire Lightspeed bundle. He's in it. And so you're uploading their relic levels, which is good for, Lando and Old Ben because they're both required at Relic 5. But for the other ones, it's just like, yay, a couple more relic levels. Who cares? And then the last one is also kind of it's a Lightspeed bundle. They're all Lightspeed bundles are always going to be worth it. And honestly, I might buy it for the memes. And when I say for the memes, it's because the first Zeta I ever applied in the game when I was a wee little chitlin, I was just starting out in Galaxy Heroes, I applied the Zeta on Stormtrooper Han before I knew that Zetas were hard to come by. And so I would like to be able to justify that with a Relic Stormtrooper Han, but you essentially are getting every Han at Relic 6. Do I think this is worth $25? It's one of the lower cost-effective Lightspeed bundles I know overall, but as always, every Lightspeed bundle is technically worth it. So I'm curious what you guys are going to go for. But that being said, let's talk about kind of the state of Lightspeed bundles. There's been this huge worry for a long time that what's the point of farming? Because we have Lightspeed bundles. If I wait long enough, there'll be a Lightspeed bundle for it. And it was kind of I considered it a fallacy, a logical fallacy. Because obviously the whole saving money kind of thing of just, you farm it and you're going to save yourself money. But that being said, if you're willing to spend the money, then like, yeah, you're not technically wrong, but we were expecting to have like a, you know, communication from CG and like, hey, this is how this is going to work from here on out. And we never really got that, but we still kind of understood like inherently, okay, they won't go past kind of this point. We're not going to get like a Leia Lightspeed bundle, obviously. And so like we kind of had an idea of where was too far. I think that's gone. I'm going to be honest. And I think that the people that were worried that were like, why do I farm anything? I think you're kind of right at this point. And the reason that I'm saying this is because of their huge shift to the new way. You've seen it through the last year. They've been pushing so hard to push you to go for the new stuff. Dropping Bane as a conquest unit as something really cool for people to grab. You know, going and making a raid that's all focused around new characters. Making a assault battle that only utilizes 2 new characters. Like they've been pushing so hard in making whatever's new the best, or whatever's new vitally important for your health in the game. And I think that's showing what CG's kind of trying to work towards, which is everyone should be working on the new content, because that's what's going to generate the most revenue for them. And so in that spirit, they've done this rework to, you know, do the battle pass and that type of thing. And with them announcing that they're going to be doing upwards of 24 marquees a year and doing at least 4 events per year, every 3-month period, we'll be getting a new event or a new legendary journey. They're speeding up their schedule, and I think they're pushing for that hard. So I think at this point, you know, put on my tinfoil hat, I think that everything's on the table for Lightspeed bundles. Now, do I think they're going to immediately jump into a Lord Vader Lightspeed bundle? No. But do I think that 100% a Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle is coming in January? Yes. We already know that Season 3 Bad Batch stuff is coming in January. So it would just make sense for them to drop a Lightspeed bundle for the old Bad Batch, just so that way everyone gets them. And so, you know, then they'll start stabilizing the fleet meta as well, because everyone will have a negotiator with a with a marauder, which counters both of the 2 meta fleets that are a nightmare right now, the Leviathan and the Executor. And so, like, I don't know. I feel like they're definitely putting it out there. They're no longer holding back on the Lightspeed bundles, and I think the fact that we've gotten Chewbacca this month, we've gotten these new 3 right now, like we're getting so many Lightspeed bundles lately, I think is showing that speeding up process that they're going to be doing and continue to do. I think that we're gonna continue to see drops for Lightspeed bundles. I honestly would not be surprised by an Afro Lightspeed bundle and a Gungan Lightspeed bundle. As soon as the raid ends, they'll drop a Gungan Lightspeed bundle for Jar Jar, because you look at Jar Jar's Rex, right? And none of these are required for anything. They're not required for anything. So unless they plan on making a new GL, which we already know, it's Ahsoka right now, it's probably going to be Thrawn next, which means there's no reason to get these guys within the next year at least. Once the raid's gone, besides being a passion project. And you know, there's nothing wrong with a little peepee, but like, it just goes to show there needs to be a reason to farm these guys up, and there's not. They're a good team, they're solid, but Great Mothers are pushing them out, you know, and they're losing their grip on the meta already. And so seeing a Gungan Lightspeed bundle, I don't think is a far-fetched thing anymore with the changes they've made and what they're pushing. And as soon as the raid goes away, I would assume that they'll drop a Lightspeed bundle for the Gungans, especially because I know it'll make money. These are characters, like Jar Jar is the ultimate, you know, it's the ultimate meme, and we love our memes, we love our peepees, we love our passion projects. There's a reason that my first Relic 9 character was Jar Jar Binks. Yes, like you guys wanted to, you know, wanted me to go for Jar Jar, and I was like, yeah, if we hit this goal, we'll go for Jar Jar. But like, I was all in on it too. Like, I bought a Jar Jar mask and everything, and I've been started teaching Mara to wear the Jar Jar mask, which is hilarious. But you know, like, they're really pushing and going for the new content, and with how rough they're making the new content, you know, where you look at the new Ahsoka Rex, and you know, they're pushing for, you know, 6 marquee characters for this GL, which is like unheard of, period. It's always been 4 GLs or 4 marquees per GL. And like, this is so heavily invested, you know, 3 Relic 9s, a conquest character, 6 marquee characters. it's rough. And so to push us into this, they're going to need to fund us with Lightspeed bundles just to get us to be able to like do this kind of stuff. Like it's gonna be rough. So yeah, I think that like everything from this year, I think that, you know, like the Queen's Men and, you know, the Peridia team, I think that they're going to remain not being Lightspeed bundles, but basically everything else is on the table. I think we're going to see a big influx of Lightspeed bundles and continue to see a big influx of Lightspeed bundles. I think we're going to get a JMK bundle soon. I think we're going to get a Lord Vader soon. I'm really surprised we haven't got a Sith Eternal soon, and the fact that the R2-D2 bundle does not come with Veers and Piet tells me that they have a Sith Eternal bundle in the works and they're working on it. And the fact that they gave us the Rebel Y-Wing tells us that they're willing to do something like the TIE Bomber really easily. So I'm interested to see what they do going forward, and I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. Do you guys think it's bad for the health of the game? Do you think that, you know, it's going to demoralize you? Because it's not going to demoralize me, I can tell you that for sure. There's always going to be something to farm, and honestly, like, you know, I will talk about this. This is something that I have a video coming up. It'll probably be tomorrow or the next day, where I really want to deep dive into the free-to-play experience and why I don't think it's dead. And so we will be talking heavily about that. But honestly, I find more enjoyment in the game when I farm something free-to-play or, you know, farm it myself. Lightspeed bundles, instead of getting a sense of accomplishment when I got Rey, it was a sense of relief, because it was just like, finally Rey's done and I never have to worry about her again, because I didn't care for the character to start with. You know, when I get a Lord Vader Lightspeed bundle, it's not going to be a sense of accomplishment that I finished a farm. It's going to be a relief that I'm like, oh, I don't have to actually farm Lord Vader. I don't actually have to put in the garbage requirements. I mean, the requirements aren't garbage, but I don't have to put in work for a garbage GL. That's a GL that I don't like, in my opinion. So I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. You know, I'm a little worried for the next year, and we'll kind of see going forward, because I do like the new battle pass system. I do think it's good, solid. It gives some really good value to those who want to pay money, and some opportunities for better rewards for those who don't want to pay extra money. And so I have some faith in CG right now, and I think that free-to-play has never been in a better spot in the game. But I am worried about these Lightspeed bundles and kind of the precedent that they are setting with this going into the new year. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Just let me know in the comments section, like whatever your thoughts are with the Lightspeed bundles. With, you know, do you think they're going to be ramping up? Do you think they're going to be slowing down? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, before we end, just for the memes, am I going to get one of the 21 characters that I don't have at 7 stars? I have zero hope for this. And look at that, it's Dengar, someone I've had relicked for a couple years now. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting anything out of that. Just thought it'd be fun. I'll do my free-to-play ones on stream for you guys, but I just want to do that just for fun at the very end. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.